Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new vlog. You can see that I'm starting this one in the train. I'm heading to the city. I took a day off today and tomorrow because, to be frank, I was just exhausted from the work. There has been quite a lot happening. We had a large event that we organized and hosted, and a lot of efforts and preparation went into it, which is normal, but also collected quite a lot of overtime hours, so I thought, why not take it? I don't know if you can see, but the weather is not very convenient today. This week I'm training really a lot, and I contemplated for a second to stay at home, just make myself comfortable on the couch and binge watch the series. But truth about me, I complain that I need a rest, and when I get a moment, I always choose something else over doing nothing. Or maybe I'm just missing the window shopping and strolling around the city without anyone really. You guys know that we do it on weekend quite often, but that's something else because Falco and Leiah are with us, and I always rush through the shops if I enter any at all. So today is my chance. I don't know how much you can see, but this is my outfit today, and this is one of my most favorite views. We come here very often because Leiah loves to look at the docks and the little boats and people sitting around, which is not happening today because it's raining. But it is tranquil in another way because there is almost no one, and this little fountain thingy, which is a symbol of Geneva. That's the only other place I've seen, but we also have it here. I have to inform myself what it stands for. This is the view. No one sitting here, was told. The other day, I took a stroll around together with my boss/work colleague around this lake, and it was just so nice. We were on another end, and it's been a while that I was on another side. It was getting dark and the lights were glimmering, and the view towards the inner city was just so pretty. Look at this beauty. Hello there. Hello. I promise you it's even more beautiful in real life than you can see on your screen. And I think I almost love this area in rain more than I do on a sunny day. I don't know if I inserted the picture from the cafe, but it depicts exactly this area from decades ago. And I just love that cafe, in addition to a good coffee for that. They have such a beautiful imagery on the walls. Beautiful, beautiful historic pictures of this central area. The next stop's gonna be COS and Massimo Dutti stores. Let's see how much more I can manage before I need to head back home. Just difficult to believe that we were sitting there 2 days ago hosting a delegation. I'm now strolling around like a tourist in my own city. A postcard view for Hamburg. These stairs were accessible for taking pictures, but apparently they have closed on it. Don't really know why. Anyhow, pretty as hell. You guys tuning in from the future because I abruptly stopped filming that day. I had to pick up Leiah, and when I arrived to the daycare, I realized that Falco forgot to leave the stroller for me to pick her up, and I had my own handbag, something that I shopped at COS that you're gonna see straight after this little mini section, and Leiah's daycare bag, and a 2-year-old at hand who definitely would not walk all the way from the daycare to home. It just, yeah, that was intense, but luckily another mom jumped in and gave me a ride before picking up her kids. It's always moms, you guys. It's always the moms who understand the situation just with a blink eye contact. Honestly, I didn't really have to explain myself. And how wonderful is it to link on that level? You can prepare and read and think that you can understand everything about motherhood. But I think once you become one, you have another level of empathy and understanding for one another. So yeah, that's whole another story. Yeah, the day was great. Despite bad weather, I really enjoyed being on my own. I went to multiple stores. COS had so many things that I loved. You know, I don't know if I've ever mentioned, but my hobby is to put things in the shopping cart and not buy them. Thanks God that I managed to resist that temptation, because I think COS would definitely make me broke currently. They had this beautiful apricot color cashmere cardigan and cashmere baklava hat, the kind that would be like matchy with Leiah. It felt so warm. I thought that I would look ridiculous in it, but I actually really loved it. And I also shortly popped it Louis Vuitton, which has a pop-up store, but I did not really film there because it was super busy inside and I felt uncomfortable. And then I had really wonderful encounter with the Celine sales associate, who was also a mom of 2-year-old, and I don't know, we just bonded instantly. She showed me a number of handbags, the Camille one and the Lulu being my favorite, something I would single-handedly take home if money was not an issue. Overall, very lovely experience. Next morning I filmed a quick get ready with me that somehow did not record the audio, so I have to skip through that and just directly link you to the moment where I'm unboxing my little purchase from COS. So I am downstairs already. This is the little package. Let me quickly open it up. I could not pass by this cardigan because of very understandable reason, I would guess. I have not bought a cardigan apart from that white one that my mom got for me in years. And this one, I don't know if you can see, hope you do, is full, like 100% wool and very warm. Also dark gray color that I don't have. It has pockets, which is wonderful, you know, like quick access one. Also has this utility type of pocket that is also a real pocket. Super long sleeves. And I don't know, I thought that this was a great one. I would get tons of use out of it. So here we go. Wearing the Isabel Marant, I think Uniqlo t-shirt, my usual necklaces, and probably some booties, and going out into the wind. Hi there. I don't know if you can see my teared up eyes, but I wanted to quickly show you. I added up this Massimo Dutti leather jacket on top of what you already saw, wearing flattered boots, and can see my Louis Vuitton bag as a satchel. I feel like that it has little connection with the color situation, and hey, just feel uncomfortable standing in front of someone's house. It's also filled with stuff, including this umbrella, which was one of the reasons why I opted for this handbag. You know, when it rains, you just don't want to put your wet umbrella in anything really, but if at all, then the canvas bag is the best option. I think by now I don't even need to explain myself where I am, because you can all recognize it by the surrounding. I am in Eppendorf, heading to my favorite cafe for a coffee. And almost back home. Oh wow, the house cleaner was here. Everything is still up. You guys, nothing, and by nothing I mean nothing, compares to coming to a clean house. I think I'm gonna use the quietness of being home alone and pop out all the items that I got. First, should we even mention this bag? I forgot my jute bag, you know, that I carry for shoppings, but I really love this one. I think I will even use this at work. Yeah, I got a new water bottle for Leiah because the other one we have ever since she was 6 months old, and you don't see any of the animals. It's exactly the same one from Liewood. What I love about this is that it's relatively small in size, and Leiah doesn't drink a whole lot, so it doesn't get heavy, but you also have this steel inner shell that keeps it cool but also clean. So really love this one. Little handles, straw bit. I personally adore this one that I also got in Eppendorf. But the problem with this one is that as soon as she opens it up and turns it around, it starts spilling, and she's making so much mess, like intentional spillage, that we thought she's not ready for this yet. I think it will be cute later on. Really great quality. Same thing, very cute patterns, but yeah, something that we actively hide from her. And then I also got, probably can't tell, but some mushrooms, the Pfefferlinge, I don't know the name in English, but I'm gonna put it on the screen. Or ravioli with different filling, tomato one with some spinach, and the other one is basil. I don't know, what is that? Some kind of cheese, I don't know. And then I got 3 more pasta pouches that are filled with different fillings, some orange chili and some honey, don't even know, honey ricotta mix, some more gnocchi with red beet, and this one with some spinach and cheese filling. They were wonderful last time, so soft. I also got some mango bites dipped in dark chocolate. This little lip balm that I need to hide from Leiah because she already has one. The shop, by the way, where I got all this pasta bits is from Die Pasta Frauen, that apparently operates since 1992. So like ever since I was 2-year-old. Can you even imagine? They must be doing something right that their business has not gone out this long, no? So that's my little shopping. I hope you liked it. Now it's Monday and I need to wrap up this vlog. Today in the morning I was looking through the social media and everything that is happening in my country, in Ukraine. And once again, I have to underline how terrible it made me feel for talking about stuff, you know, thinking about the next thing on my wish list and focusing so much on material items and wasting my thought and sweat on the things that are, my goodness, so not relevant. It's been over 300 days of protests in Georgia. People a lot younger than me being brave enough to stand up to regime, Russian-backed government that we have in place, and being thrown in jail for days, the journalists being detained for wearing masks. It's becoming absurd what's happening in there. We're going with the light speed towards the dictatorship, and yet, you know, like the individual stories that you hear of unknown people, but also of students, of all the pensioners that still continue to fight for morals, for values, for the bigger picture, for the future of the country that they might not even live in, you know, as pensioners. How many years do you have not being in this conformist position? And then that makes you feel so terrible about yourself, like being so little person, caring about this and that, like literally that's the margin of the topics. Yeah. But yet again, I have another friend in Ukraine who also has an Instagram channel, and I love her candidness about this entire situation because we all continue living, right? She posts almost daily about the terror in which she's living, the lack of electricity, the drones attacking, going into the shelters. Yet in another story, she shares the bits and pieces and material things, like be it her doing the sailing or loving certain homeware pieces and flowers and outfits. And it just makes you think that despite it all, life goes on, life is still beautiful. Maybe those non-significant things are exactly what we're fighting for, you know, like to have that luxury of thinking about those non-significant things. Yeah, I know. Just a thread. Zooming in to the reality, I'm having 2 days alone with Leiah. It's beginning of the week, tons of things to do at work because I had a few days off. So let's do it. I wish you a great week ahead, and I'm gonna see you on my next one.